Greetings and welcome to episode 42 of my Empire Total War Darth mod Russia campaign, and this, my friends, I left it last time, where we have brought Mesopotamia, my friends, Baghdad, under siege here. Now last time we attempted this, we were thrown back, my friends, with great vigour by the Ottomans, even though the Ottomans have been pushed into just one more region left, and one other region they've got there in the Americas. I believe they've got Georgia. We tried to take Baghdad before, but we weren't prepared. We sent in quite a small sort of army, as it were. Well, not just one single army, thinking we could take out the Ottomans quite easily. Unfortunately, that proved completely the opposite. They absolutely gave us a sound thrashing, so we had to retreat the army back into sort of the wilderness here, just on the border of Syria and the Mesopotamia. But this time we've come back. We have come back with full force. This is actually the remnants of the army that assaulted Baghdad in the first place, and we've actually reinforced it, as you can see here, with quite a lot of troops. We've also brought in some reinforcements as well to make sure the job is done this time around, but we are not going to be launching an assault into Baghdad. We're going to wait for the Ottomans to come out and attack us. As you can see here, they have begun the construction of an army staff college. Fortunately, we've managed to sort of bring the city under siege before this has been completed. Otherwise, they'd have had even sort of some really decent units here, some quite strong units here. Nizam rifles, Nizam mounted Nizam. We've then got some Delhi horsemen who've been quite formidable there, especially with the extra experience here. We've got Nizam Sedit infantry here. So they would have had a Nizam light infantry as well, so we'd have had quite a potent army they'd have built up here. Our goal is to bring Baghdad and Mesopotamia under our control, and bring it, we get extra port here in Basra here as well, but is to bring us right onto the border here of Persia. As you can see, Persia does have a substantial empire here, stretching from Kabul, Afghanistan here, all the way to the Don here. Now at one point the Don here was under Russian control, but unfortunately we had to give it up to the Persians because they were just too strong for us at that time. But now, as you can see here, we have built up quite the formidable defensive force here. An army group stands on the border between here, Tataria, and also the Don here. And if necessary, we'll cross into the Don. And we've got, look at this army, it's an absolute highly elite army here, look at that. Simonovsky foot guards, we've got guards elite, pretty much all elite guards are in this division, in this army here. We've got the Guard à Cheval, we've got 3 of 24 pounders, we've even got another one coming in here as well, I believe, yes indeed. We've got some really excellent troops in here, 3 of our finest armies, but even then, I know some of you thinking I'm being a bit too passive, but this is the way I see it, my friends. If you can see, the Persians can afford to lose a huge amount of men in any battle before it really starts to affect them. So they've got, although they haven't got the quality, they've got the quantity of men where they can take massive casualties before the battle really starts to affect them. We don't have that luxury. So if we go into battle with them, we have to be in a position where we can not only defeat the very first wave that hits us, but also the subsequent reinforcements. Now, I would say in this grouping here of armies, there must be at least 10,000 men, if not more. There's got to be at least 5,000 men in Kask, probably a good 4,000 here on the bridge. You're looking at nearly fighting 20,000 men here just to take the Don, and we have nowhere near that number here. So we would, it would just be absolute suicide to try and take Kask. I can guarantee you that they would beat us back pretty quickly, and also then Moscow and all the other regions would be under quite a lot of threat here because we wouldn't be able to hold them. We simply do not have the sort of armies in this region here to defend all the borders here. Although I wouldn't mind to put an army probably in Astrakhan here. That would give us access to Chechnya here. In Dagestan, that would be an excellent way of cutting them off, but then again, they've got a huge amount of forces in the sort of the area here of Georgia, Tbilisi. They'll be able to reinforce quite quickly, although as you can see they're not brilliant. They just have a vast amount of troops, and that's the problem. If you go into war with Persia, you have to have the right numbers of troops to be able to take them on here. But if we can take Baghdad, and remember also, if we were to take on Persia here, look at the distance you'd have to travel to get any troops from here to the border of Persia without controlling Baghdad. Baghdad is an absolute pivotal city. If you're going to fight the Persians, you need this production center, you need to have this sort of area to build upon and also to fall back to if things don't go quite your way during the war, during the battles. because the distance you have to travel to get forces to and from the front, especially along this sort of region here, especially along this mountainous region here in Afghanistan and Persia, it really is a huge distance. You're talking thousands of kilometers here to be able to get armies from one area to another. You know, we just have to be fully prepared. If you launch an attack against Persia, you have to have the armies to carry that push, that fight, for as long as it takes, and we simply do not have this along this border here as well. So we're going to take that fight once the Ottomans come out to attack us. Now, as you can see here, our empire is vast. It is absolutely vast. But look at the Spanish. We haven't taken any much note of the Spanish, but look what they've got. They've got pretty much all of the Mediterranean under their control. Hey, look at this. It's gigantic, their empire. They have got magnificent forces here. They really have got a staggeringly good armies. Really, really potent armies. I mean, look at that. Elite, sort of royal. Should have turned off my phone. There's some real sort of, you know, we're talking royal guards here. Look at these men here. Look at this. Guardias de Corps, Spanish, Lusitania Regiment of Dragoons. I mean, some magnificent forces here. Look at the Persians as well. The Persians have got absolutely hundreds and hundreds of ships, tens of thousands of men. Look at the empire here the Persians have carved out here, and they're on the brink of possibly taking France as well. Look at France here. If France falls, they will control all of Central Europe. All of it will fall. Only Spain will really stand in their way. I'm not sure if they're at war with Spain. Let's have a quick look here. Spain at war with... Yes, they are with Prussia. So Spain will be the next target for Prussia. And my word, what a fight that will be. But what Prussia don't really realise is Spain also control all of South America as well. So they've got that income there as well. But also, look at this. What the blazes? The pirates have taken over all of these. They've taken over Punta, Antigua, Martinique, and Trinidad and Tobago. So the pirates have carved out a small empire for themselves here. Very dangerous region this here. A highly dangerous region. But look at this. Look at this here. Two sort of areas that have fallen into complete rebel hands here. Dutch Guyana, French Guyana. The money coming in from here would be mind-boggling. It really would. Abundant yield. If we get ourselves down to here, then we definitely would be looking at taking over these territories here. We would have to send a fleet over there to do so. But we also need a fleet that's going to guard St. Petersburg. St. Petersburg, look at that. 22,000 coming in from St. Petersburg. It has been garrisoned and reinforced substantially here, so we don't lose it to any sort of attack here from the Persians. Because look at that, they've built up quite a lot of forces here in Riga, which they took off us in the previous sort of small skirmish we had in there in the war against them. They've really reinforced us quite vigorously here. Not really particularly happy with that, but we've done the same here. We've put some very good armies in place here to protect ourselves, just in case. We're not going to be bamboozled again here, but we're going to send a fleet up to St. Petersburg, to Kronstadt here, to guard that. And with that in mind, we're going to send that fleet immediately around there. We're going to guard the waters here. So we're going to send that fleet on its way already. We know we've got safe passage through because we're not at war with any of these around here, apart from the Ottomans, of course. But we can avoid them, and we can then move into the East Atlantic and make our way through the English Channel to the North Sea, into the Baltic, and we're going to guard this here as well. Now what we got coming in next? We've got 14,199 coming in. We've got 92,000 tax income, 44,000 in trade, which is just stupendous at the moment. We really are trying to boost everything we can here. Our internal economy is going along quite well here. We do need to start really ramping up production of ships. Now we've moved that fleet. If we want to try and move into South America, we're going to have to get a fleet together and also some armies to do so. But our main priority is to take Baghdad for strategic reasons, purely strategic reasons. Obviously the income will be very nice for us. They do have quite a number of settlements here, villages we can use, and a port here as well. It does actually put us quite close. Our ultimate goal is to bring ourselves up here to the border of India, but I think that's going to take us quite a while before we're ready to do that. We are fighting on two fronts here. We've also got the Persians, or the Prussians, I beg your pardon, to actually keep an eye on as well. As you can see here, we've built up quite a strategic reserve here in Hungary and Vienna, just in case the Prussians decide they want to do otherwise and have peace with us. We've also tried to sort of build up a presence here in the Yugoslavia and the Balkans, because I've just got that uneasy feeling that this is quite vulnerable, this sort of soft underbelly here of our empire here. We're going to try and build up Zagreb garrison as well if possible, get some troops into here, so we've got quite a strong presence here. And of course we've got a full army here in Greece, and we've also got this Istanbul here, which really is the gateway from the Black Sea into sort of the Mediterranean here. We've got that guarded by this force here, this fleet here. And of course we've got Istanbul completely garrisoned. We're not going to let that, look at that, look at that. What a general he is, look at this, my word. Absolutely exceptional. He might be pulled from this army and may be used in the future for something else, but Moscow is still unhappy. That the sort of lower classes are very, very unhappy here because of the clamour for reform. Our research is not really going the way they'd like at the moment. Free trade doctrine minus there. We've then got classical economies again, that's going to be a minus happiness there, but if we can get secular humanism, it's going to give -1 happiness here, but it'll allow us to build Royal Academy, which will give us +2 here, and the gentleman there as well. But we really have got to find that fine balancing act here with what we're doing with the old technologies. We've pretty much got everything here apart from mass production, and we also are really starting to push our ship technology here to really boost that, get it as our navy, because we're very far behind on terms of navy with other nations. But my friends, I think that's a pretty good recap of where we stand. Of course, we've got most of these ports are being hit by the Ottomans here. As you can see, we've got an Ottoman army here, an Ottoman army here as well in Latakia, and also here in Sinop. But again, if they want to fight, they would have to get their way through quite a veteran army here. But let's just see what happens with Baghdad here. They may come straight out and attack us immediately. The infrastructure is very poor as well, so we'd have to get that up immediately. But they've got a pretty decent force. But if they come out and attack us, they would instantly lose these 8-inch mortars, which would be an absolute boon for us. It really would. But this time we are prepared for that fight. Egypt is... actually, they're not looking too happy here in Egypt either. Mind you, we've got this resistance to foreign occupation. We've exempted them from tax there, but to be honest with you, you could bring them into the tax range now. And well, I'd do that. Oh, 17,000 there, excellent. Oh, that's that exempt from tax. I don't see why that's exempt from tax. Now I can open that up now. 18,000. And what about Damascus here? Nope, that is indeed paying its way. Right, let's end this turn and let's just see what happens here. What do we have the possibility of with Genoa here? Or Genoa. Why does everybody want territory from us? Right, let's end this turn. Let's see what happens this time now. Britain is got a huge empire in America, North America. They control all of North America. Pushing down really south into heading towards Florida and that location there. They really do have a vast territory. They're exceptionally wealthy. I wonder if France is going to strike back here against Prussia. But Prussia really have got a colossal... But look at this now. Spain is not... I don't think Spain is going to roll over as quickly as possibly France would have. Mind you, France put up a valiant fight. It really did. It put up an exceptionally strong fight against the Prussians. But in the end, Prussia was just too strong for it. As you can see now, Spain is starting to send up troops up to the south here, or sort of the northeast as it were. And I wonder if Prussia is going to make a move on France. Mind you, France did hold on to their territories exceptionally well, considering they're against such a mighty opponent. Excuse me. They did do very well here, but of course we've got now the Ottomans looking. Of course, they're going to be besieging and hitting these ports. Sweden hitting Britain. It's not going to help out with trade very much. There's the Persians. Italian states. Denmark. Quebec and pirates. The pirates, I didn't know the pirates had that sort of small Caribbean sort of mini empire, as it were, there within those main Caribbean islands there. Damn, they're always raiding trade lines. I know that's their job, but still. Okay, we know that's been hit there. We can repair this here, but we're not going to bother. Not until they gone and sink here. We're not going to repair these. Of course, we've lost that upgrade there to that port. We've got these gentlemen here in Austria. I think we'll send them down to here, into Zagreb. Just to give us that additional... Okay, we've got 19,000 coming in here. Oh, look at that. Tax income has absolutely exploded there. Beirut has been hit. Okay, that's fine. Ah, there it is. Look at that. Building constructed in Karelia, which is... Ooh, 10,000. That's a big investment right there. Remember, we're just choosing our investments quite vigorously here. Oh, steam engine, that's why. 4,000 there. Do we really need that? Not at the moment. But look at this. Look at that, steam powered. -2 happiness from medicinal. We've got to be very careful what we do here with the sort of the lower classes, because they really don't like it at all. Now this is Tataria, so what's Tataria under control here? -2. Whoa. But it brings in a great deal of wealth. There's Tataria here. How is it? Ooh, it's just about under control. We would be really scraping quite close to the... sitting quite close to the wind there. Especially with that there too. Look at, my goodness me, look at the income here. So what we're going to do is we're going to prepare these regions to sort of receive the income, the hit here from industrialization. So Astrakhan here, again they're sailing pretty close to the wind in terms of what they can hold here. So we're going to build up some garrisons in these regions. What about here as well? 5. So actually that would take that hit there from that. Yeah, so we'll go with steam powered here. It's going to bring 1,500, my word. That's going to really boost our income here. We have to be careful what we do with the happiness. We don't want rebellions all over the place we can't control. There's absolutely no point to that whatsoever. So we're going to recruit some additional troops to bring that into control. Rifled cannons, which is fine. Beirut is under attack, we know that. Kassiri. And... oh, sick. Whoa. Okay, that's fantastic. What a great trait to have. We're just going to keep an eye on what's going on here with this war. This really is a fascinating war. Are they still at war with one another? That would be the question. France, yeah, they're still at war with Prussia. I wonder if we can we help them at all? I think they've got all the technology. They've got everything you could possibly imagine. We can't really help them in that respect. So they're just going to have to fight their own battles here. And see where it takes them. But at least they're producing more troops here now. Oh my word. Some of these elite troops they've got are absolutely breathtaking. They really are. Look at that. But I think Spain might be sending up troops. Are they allies with Spain? No, if they only had Spain as an ally, they would have quite a formidable friend. But nope, they're not interested. And we are indeed going to be sending this fleet up here into the Baltic. We're going to make our way through here nice and calmly, staying out of any foreign wars that don't concern us. Our main goal is to bring things under control here and get... Look at that. What is the... Oh, 4 only. Jeepers creepers, that is not good. So we need to bring some of these under control. Firm grip here, about here. We've got 11 here, so we actually can do some upgrading here. 4,000. Oh my goodness me, that's a nice income right there from that steam engine factory. Very nice indeed. If we get any more ships here, I don't think we can. No, we'll have to invest in our ships quite soon. But again, we're going to hold these here, hold them down. I think we'll begin sending these gentlemen across here. This army is more than capable of dealing with any of these. Okay. And again, we're going to move a gentleman, please, into there. Fantastic. Strengthening that border there. And I believe we're going to be swapping out some of these guns here. I think we'll take out... We'll swap them round. I think we can disband this. We don't need to keep this. Because if we don't, we're not going to use it in any other armies. We might as well disband this. Regiment, yes, gone. So again, we're just disbanding that just to bring things, and also keep an eye on the cost and likewise. But we really do need to boost our. Look at that. Clamour for reform. It's only 8 there. So if we try and improve things in this region as well, we're going to again hit trouble from -2 happiness from industrialization here. So we're going to have to be very careful what we do here. We don't want to incite any sort of rebellion here, just on the basis they don't like what's happening with the industrialization of our sort of country, as it were. Okay, let's make sure that everything here is still ticking away. It is very nicely. 17 turns for that. That is huge. Right, let's end the turn. Let's see what happens. Excellent. Britain. What will Britain do here now to respond to a Swedish aggression? Ooh, look at that. That's what they're going to do. And where... Ooh, Spain and Britain, that little conflict there is going along at great pace. Are they reinforcing? France once again. Dealing with this, with the pirates, and actually France have got quite a good complement of troops there. Why have Spain got those damage units there, unless they're coming from Morocco? Oh, hang on, that's a Spanish army there. Here it comes. They're making their move. Here comes the Ottomans. That's why you don't... That's why I'm not replenishing any of these at all here. Until we've defeated the Ottomans. I'm not going to repair anything in those regions at all. Persia, nothing from them. Some toing and froing, but nothing too much. Let's just think, John. I don't like those Mugahal fleets there. They do unnerve me slightly. And pirates who have been... They've raided a few trade lines, but they've been dealt with in quite a large part by other nations. Yeah, we know they're being hit here. We've got most of these being hit. Ho, 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 ho. Look at this, the Ukraine is absolutely bringing a huge amount here. What we got here, so we're going to trade out one of these again. Trade this cannon out here. Swap them around here. This gentleman can be disbanded now. Again, to reduce costs where needed. Oh, look at that. Ah, so we're trading out these for that, for that. Oh, look at that. Magnificent to see. And these are going to be disbanded. We're not going to use these at all. We're going to go for 24 pounders from now on. We're no point having 12 pounders. I know some of you might be balking at that idea, but I really want to try and just have the finest artillery units, and we're not going to keep hanging any units we don't need around. We have to watch our costs here, because we are not exactly booming with lots of money. We're only getting 20,000 after everything is said and done. It's not a great deal, especially for the amount of land and sort of resources we have at our disposal. We have to watch every penny here. So we're going to dispose of those, and they are gone. Again, we're keeping the costs down here, but our trade is taking a bit of a hit here. So we're just refining our troops. We do need 2 more regiments here, which I think we probably need to send in from here. No, wait, why? Right, they are fully replenished. We actually need 3 in here, so that's where they're going. They're going up to this border here. Roman Val over. We're trying to retrofit all of our units here with some of with a really fine. But we can actually. It's -5, so we'll actually upgrade this here. We'll try and get these regions here that really are. And we'll also get, what's that going to give us as well? We're definitely going to get that industrial mining complex for definite there, my friends. Any of the mining complexes we've got in this region here, or any regions, they do provide excellent value for money. There it is. -2% what we've got in here. 4, so we're going to increase that garrison there just to make sure we're not going to be caught out by any rebellions. Any of the might. Oh, look at that there. What is the populace thinking here? Oh, they're well under control. So we get the mine going here. Oh, look at that. In Bulgaria, that's in Bulgaria. What is Bulgaria's? Oh, that's sailing pretty close to the wind right there. So I think we're recruiting another regiment here to bring that under control. What are we in Greece? Greece, oh, well under control, well under control. So I think we'll get ourselves. Oh, look at that. There. We really are starting to push quite nicely here in terms of our income. Aleppo, Alba. Okay, Limassol is finished. Ingria is finished here as well. We want to try and get the dry dock up and running as well. So we've got that protection here. Can move them into the Baltic. We are not going to be caught out by anybody at all. Actually, we'll leave them in the sort of the neck here, this bottleneck here between Ingria and Finland here. Just so anybody wants to come along here, they're going to have to tackle this fleet here, which to do so. Look at that. And Syria that's been upgraded. Excellent. Has that helped at all? It has. We need to drive this income up a little bit more, which we are in the process of doing. Okay, we know that's been hit. We're not going to upgrade or repair any of these. Oh, whoa, Quebec is gone. Who's destroyed Quebec? Britain, look at that. Look at the size of Britain. Look at that. They've got Upper Louisiana. They're pushing down into Charleston. Look at this. They've taken all of this. They'll be taking over all of North America soon. That is a huge empire they've got. Naval Surveyor +2. Oh, excellent. Where is he? He's right here. We really need to get this under control as best we can here. They don't like that at all, do they? Not one iota. to retrofit this army here with 3 new 24 pounders. How are these armies in here doing? They've got 24 pounders. This army in here, again 24 pounders here. These they haven't got those 24 pounders, which I'm not happy with at all. I'm going to get 3 of those to retrofit this army here. That's on the border. Our armies are going to be the best we can get. We're not going to find ourselves wanting for any military equipment at all. The material we are... Look at this. We need these to be upgraded as well. So we've got a lot of retrofitting to do here. Excellent. And we can probably do so. That army's fine here. What about this army in here? I think we'll retrofit this army here. I think, yeah. That's more like it. And these can be disbanded. That's more like it. Bringing down the costs again. Thank you very much. Being absolutely as pie hot as I can with these. I'm not going to allow the money just to be thrown away here. We're not going to waste a single gold piece here at all. But how long now? 3 more turns. We could have a battle quite soon here. Can we bring any of these? Ooh, that is not looking good there at all. The clamour for reform is quite strong here. Even with the pleasure gardens in place. Culinary school, we can't really do anything else to bring these under control here. If this army was to leave, we would have a rebellion. And they're not doing too bad there at all, are they? I think we can probably repair that. But let them do the damage they want, because soon they will be disappearing forever. Let's keep a close eye on what's happening here with Prussia and France. This really is of interest, because I want to see how France... Oh, look at that. France are going for it. They are going for it big time here. That might not be the wisest idea, because they've got this cluster here. Nearly 2 army groups here. Oh my word. Let's end the turn and see what happens. Careful what you're doing, France. Careful what you're doing. We can't help you. You're on your own. Well, well, well. Oh, they've hit Sweden. Marvellous. Oh, I didn't see that coming. They've gone for Brussels. Prussia. Will they try and hit one of the Spanish ports? No, they won't. By damn, they're flexing their muscles here, aren't they? Now they're pulling out here from our region. You just stay away from our regions. They've been sent packing right there. Oh, France has been absolutely smashed in there. Oh, that's okay. That's why you don't repair anything at all. They're just going to keep coming back and forth here, raiding all the time. want all this just for those? Not a chance. Nothing silly from you, Persia. Italian states. Pirates. Maybe they've seen their sort of power diminish, or maybe not. Looks like I've spoken too soon. Okay, we know these are being hit here. We're not going to do anything about that at all. Oh, shrapnel shot. It's being researched. Excellent. Okay, we're slowly building those garrisons there. Does not help one iota. Not one iota that. I'm going to keep that as it is. I'm just going to keep the garrison there. I know I should reduce those, but not yet. Put Tartaria here. We should really make a statement of intent here. Astrakhan here, can they take that hit? Let's get this really up and running here. Now they can take that hit because they're not building anything else at all. That'll give us plus 20%. Wait a minute, plus 1500 here for the town region. Really what we want to do is try and focus getting these sort of remote areas up and running here, because they're furthest away from any of the sort of front line fighting. So if we can get these up and running here to a decent spec here, 25,000 there, then we really are looking at sort of, you know, having quite a powerful... That's 8 there, it's not too bad at all, but again, we're going to still recruit. The infrastructure's good here. Comey. I think we'll have that there as well. But we're going to invest quite heavily here in our infrastructure. Any more mines we can upgrade here? Look at that. Bulgaria, but even then. They don't like us there at all, do they? Not one iota. Well, they're gonna have to bite the bullet, to be honest with you. $2,000 to region wealth. Well, we're going to upgrade this here. Industrial mine complex. How's that going to bring in for us? 1,150 for the town wealth. That's going to be built there as well. Any others closer here to the borders in Yugoslavia? Ah! Oh, that's well under control right there. God, that's going to cost a bit there, but 1,600 to come in. We'll definitely take that. Thank you very much, good sir. Again, that internal economy is absolutely vital to us here. That's gone up there only because we're starting to invest in the bringing the garrison forces up to spec here. We've got this fleet here that's not going to move at all. It's going to guard St. Petersburg. As you can see, that's gone up there, which is excellent for us. Again, we're going to wait. Oh, we can have this fight here in Baghdad. I think probably next turn we're going to have that fight. How are... Not a chance. Everybody wants a piece of land from you. Everybody wants a piece of land from you. Well, Spain are trade partners with Prussia. So they're not at war with Prussia, they're at war with Sweden, but Prussia and Spain are not at war with each other at all. And Prussia is at war with France and Ottomans. Okay, so it looks like France are in a little bit of SWAT difficulty here. They've taken care of one army, but they're going to be struggling if there's any more in the pipeline here. Jeepers creepers, that is just a staggering amount of troops they could put into the field. Oh my word. The French took a real thrashing there. I don't think that army's going to survive. I don't know if France will survive, to be honest with you. Even with these highly elite troops here guarding France. They're going to struggle. God, the Italian states are pulling in some money. Right, let's end the turn, my friends. Let's see what happens here. Just going to continue that retrofitting. Whoa. Sweden taking a right pasting there. France reinforcing. Spain. Prussia. I don't know if Prussia will directly take on Britain directly, because I think they've got that site. They got a lot of respect for Britain. Oh, that French army absolutely destroyed. Now they're pulling away here from the borders. Ha 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 ha. There it is, my friends. There it is. We don't have the finest of... Actually, those mortars are going to be taking part. They've got 24 pounder. We've got these 12 pounders here. We've got 5 of them as well. Got cavalry, 3 lots of cavalry. Plenty of troops. We are going to feel the pinch here a little bit, but we're going to stand firm, stand tall. We've got some good reinforcements as well this time. But they have a lot of troops here, so we have to make the most of this, my friends. We're going to take this fight. The battle for Baghdad begins forthwith. And if we can take Baghdad here, we really put ourselves in an excellent position to move in and just start building for that campaign against Persia. It will happen. We are going to be taking the fight to Persia. But we have to make sure that we've got everything we need in place, especially our internal economy. We've got a lot of upgrading to do with the internal economy. Once that's really booming really a lot, we can take that hit then from losing Persia. We might even draw in other nations. We might even draw in Prussia as well in the fight, because remember, Prussia and Persia are allies. So we have to be very, very careful there that we're ready in all fronts to take whatever comes our way, especially because we want to try and move in onto the border with India if possible. That's our ultimate goal, is India. To get to India we need to take Persia. Look at this, what a magnificent sight. I think we're ready here, but remember they're attacking us, so we're going to be falling back here and positioning ourselves we got some magnificent guns here. And to that end, we might actually put them into two different commands. Just so we got that adaptive fire there, we can fire and, you know, sort of fire different targets at different times. It gives you that sort of mobility, that adaptive fire control as you need it. Oh, look at that, what a magnificent sight. Firing on what you need to hit. We've got 2 cavalry, but we're going to keep those in the vanguard of the defence here. Now we need experience. I think we'll have the 159th Regiment here, holding the line here. We'll have the trenches. Have these colonial line infantry here. All of these men have already seen fighting here in and around Baghdad already. They've already been caught or within that fight. And wait a minute. Wait just a minute, quick line. Because we are quite close to the line, to the Ottoman lines already. So many of these men have already seen fighting in and around Baghdad already. They've already been part of that initial crucible battle. We did lose. Let's not beat around the bush here. We did lose at a first engagement with the Ottomans. They simply overwhelmed us with numbers. And what the blazes are you doing, Mallow? What the blazes are you doing, man? Get a grip of yourself. We did lose that initial fight, but we've got now 2,000 reinforcements. We've got to be careful. They've got reinforcements as well coming in, so we have to be careful that we are prepared to meet those reinforcements. They should be coming from this direction, but that's not to say that they are going to. We're going to have a cavalry ready to respond if necessary. This regiment here. Got this regiment here as well. I think we'll put these on the left. And I think we shall put 160th here. On the right here. And if we can have some reinforcements here, just in the background here. I think we'll use these 2 regiments here. Put this cavalry here. Another cavalry regiment on this side here. I think we'll pull these gentlemen back into reserve, just in case they're needed for whatever reason. I do like to have, so we've got these 2 regiments as well, 158th and an undisclosed regiment on the right here. You just never know. And then we've got this militia regiment here, which I think we'll put sort of off-centre here. But again, I'm not going to have them firing. I think that's pretty good. We can adapt then to wherever their reinforcements come in from. But let's begin, my friends. Let's begin the Battle of Baghdad here. So actually what we can do is we can set one of these regiments here. The guns open up. Oh, look at that. What that'll be. So if that's going to be the case, what we're going to do is we're going to move this regiment into position. Oh my gosh, they've already been butchered here, this hand mortar. Just taking a few precautions here. We're not panicking. Panicking gets you nowhere at all. But discipline, my friends. Oh, look at that. They've already been smashed to pieces here. Where the blazes are they going? Gentlemen, ill discipline will get you nowhere. You already know this. follow my orders. Hold your targets. Hold your targets, gentlemen. Oh, that's a magnificent shot there. The marksmanship was beautiful. Oh, look at that. What a wonderful sight. Already they've broken. Now we can adapt again. We can take these Mamelukes. We can continue the firing here. These Mamelukes think they're going to come along here and butcher us. I don't think so. They've got musketeers. If we could just deal with these horse here, it would be magnificent for us. Wait a minute, who's firing upon us? There it is, 24 pounders, damn it. I've lost some men here. But we are not sending cavalry all the way around. Ah, they've recovered. Oh, what a shot that was. Here they come. Hold, gentlemen, hold. I'll be damned if we're gonna get caught in the crossfire here. Move, gentlemen, move. Square formation! Square formation, gentlemen, if you would please. And hold your lines. What a wonderful sight. If they want that fight, then they shall receive it. Looks like they've recovered quite well. Steady, lads, steady now. Don't you buckle. Get in there, take care of that problem, if you would please. Continue the fire. That's right, keep firing, lads. Let's break these fiends once and for all. Don't just stand around here, gentlemen, please. would appear we have. Square formation. Come on, don't break them. Of course they're winning decisively, but not anymore. Not anymore. Come on, destroy them. Oh dear, they've been smashed in. We are not going to have them rolling up our flanks, not a chance. I'm going to shift this militia to this flank here. We'll shift these gentlemen to that flank as well. Move. Whoa, 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 gentlemen, what the blazes are you doing, sir? Oh, they've broken. Come on, move it, 42nd Horse Guard. For some reason my mouse has now decided to go absolutely crazy on me. We're going to finish off these gunners here, these camel gunners, once and for all. Let's get rid of them. Let's clear these flanks here. That's more like it. They broke it into the Sapai. Or Sapias. Oh, look at this. These 12, 18 pounders here. Oh, what a magnificent sight. Oh my word, look at that, they've been absolutely massacred here. My compliments to the chefs. Actually go for this 24 pounder up here. Looks like we've got some company here. They're trying to run. Get Get into them, militia. Get into them. Let them escape. Don't let them escape. Why are you going around like that? Move. Don't let them charge you. Don't let them charge you. Adjust your fire! Oh, they fought well here, this militia. They've held up this Sepias here very well indeed. What a beautiful shot. Right into the flank. Into the flank, gentlemen. Show them. Heavy horse, charge! Gentlemen, we don't need these kind of extravagant movements. They're shattered. They're shattered. Yes, we did it, my friends, we did it. What a fight. What a fight that was. Wow. We got 1,022 remaining. We got 3,600. We lost a fair amount, but look how many they lost. They lost 4,000 men. Look at this. What a magnificent fight that was. Yes. That was a magnificent fight. Sweden refining its courage. Italian states. Whoa. Is there a rebellion there? Okay. Oh, +1 ability, +2 battles. Oh, look at that. They really have come out of that very well indeed. We're getting this under control here a bit. We are, look at that. Much, much better there. That's being produced there, which is excellent. Here. Yes, +8. Gonna keep that army, that garrison going here. 30,000 there on the income, that is incredible. How about here? Yeah, it's +6 now. So again, we're going to keep that garrison quite high because we need these here. I think we're going to go for that steam engine there because all these are going to give us a huge boost. +8 here as well, which is fantastic, which means Mr. Calm here. Tataria here. Okay, recruitment is going to be going quite well here. So we're going to lose -2 for that there. And if we have this one here as well, That's 1500. What will this give us here? Give us 2000 there. This should give us 1500. We're actually going to get this steam engine factory here. Ho, 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 ho. This is going to be a huge boot. Wow. That mine there, my friends, is going to be magnificent. Oh, someone has passed away there. Oh, look at that, it's going. That's actually reducing the clamour for reform. Well, well, well. I'm going to push our luck there at all in Moscow, because we've just got way too much to lose in Moscow if they don't like what we're doing. So if I keep everything, what about the Crimea here? I'm going to increase the recruitment here as well. But actually we can put, oh no, we don't need that much. We'll just use the Streltsy militia here to bring things under control. But what will that do here if we get this mine? -1. So we're going to increase that mine there to a industrial mining complex. What about this here? The mines are really going to prove pretty vital to our, oh my word, our income here. So we can increase 2 here in this. Probably we can get all of Kiev actually running up quite nicely here. Yeah, so we're going to get all of Kiev at maximum capacity here. Get another one here so we can increase this here. Exciting times, my friends, in terms of what you can get out of this. It really is. 900 there. So we can probably manage that as well there. Going to get all the mines absolutely working overtime here. That's all we can do at the moment, but our internal economy should be booming quite well. 104,000 there now. So once all the mines and everything come on stream, it's going to see a huge increase. Denmark has been hit, Savoy's been hit, but that's not really much of a problem for us, to be honest with you. The ministers doing very well here indeed. It was an absolute monarchy. I wonder if we could change this gentleman here. +1 to Hapless nobility, we don't really need that. Ah, he might be. If he didn't have the musing cat, he would be excellent candidate. Patron. We don't need that. What an excellent turn that has been. An excellent year for us. I think we're going to assault. I think, my friends, we are going to auto-resolve this one because I think we can take this. Yes, look at that. Baghdad falls. Mesopotamia. It falls. Ottoman Empire are gone. They are removed. Yes, we've done it. The battle for Baghdad. Oh, that was magnificent. We can't repair any of this yet. Whew. We are going to face quite the rebellion. But, I believe we've got the troops to deal with this. And also now we can start repairing all of these here that were rather aggressively hit upon here. I think we can get these ports up and running again. Well, that one's going to cost us a little bit too much there. And so is that one by the looks of it. But, my friends, I think we're going to end this episode here. It's been a very, very productive episode here. The battle for Baghdad has proved hugely within our favour here. I think we'll have what's the 30,000, so we're not losing a lot. We'll put the tax rate off there to exempt, just to try and bring this down a little bit quicker. Looks like we will have a rebellion, but we've got enough forces here to deal with that rebellion. And now we finally got Baghdad. Now we can start looking and casting our gaze over upon Persia, which really will be the absolute next battle we're going to be looking to taking here. It really is something I want to do, is crush in Persia. It won't be easy. It's not going to be easy, and it's going to require a great deal of planning, a great deal of timing, and a huge amount of troops to be able to do so, because you can see they've got a vast amount of troops here. And to be honest with you, I'd rather take on the Persians than facing Prussia at the moment. I don't want a two-front war. And at the moment, they are concentrating and focused primarily on France. Although I don't think France will last too long if this grouping here, these series of army groups, suddenly crosses the border and moves into France. I think we could see France falling quite quickly. And then who knows where that'll end up. But Prussia is going to have to wait for another day, because they are so strong. It's going to take quite a lot of planning and a huge amount of troops, a vast amount of troops. And we can't really afford a two-front war at the moment. We can really only afford a one-front, sort of a single-front war, and also in terms of not only economy but also troops. We don't want to be transferring troops from the western front to the eastern front. We can't really afford to do that in terms of our protection, security. So we're going to have to build up all the resources here in the Middle East, primarily looking to, produce the troops we need to attack Persia, which we will be doing, but we're going to secure all our trade lines. We're going to secure everything first. That includes getting this fleet here much, much larger, so we can deal with these ships here. Mind you, they don't really have that much of a fleet here, but still, we're not taking any chances at all. And also we can repair this as well here. Bring the Don back under Russian control, and Chechnya, which is under our control at one point before we had to give it up for peace. But peace will be no longer, my friends, believe me. And we will be producing troops from Moscow as well to be sent round. Probably we're going to send another army group into Astrakhan here, so we can assault Chechnya at the same time as the Don. But it's going to take a long time to get ourselves into a position where we're able to do that. We do have quite a lot of things here to do and upgrade, to take care of, before we're anywhere near that time. But my friends, I hope you've enjoyed this. If you have, please comment, like and subscribe. As always, my friends, please keep your comments coming down below. They've been absolutely fantastic. I hope you're all having a good start to your week. Whatever you're doing, please be safe. And also, my friends, if you want to be named generals in this campaign as well, I will definitely do that, not a problem. So let me know down in the comments if you want to be a general in the Russian campaign, because there's going to be a lot of fights coming up. But until next time, my friends, bye for now.